And we're back in Quest 3 in our new environment, which I have mixed feelings about. Personally, I do enjoy this background. Not so much this, the actual house environment, home environment. It is what it is, but I still enjoy this. And I'm bored, and I want to record a video, and I don't know what I want to do. I just know that currently my headspace is a little fucked up right now. I'm trying to unfuck it, if that makes any sense. And hopefully I can distract myself a little bit by recording a video. Now, what can we record? I heard Brink Traveler has some updates. Now, let's check out Brink Traveler. It's supposed to be some new stuff. So let's see what that's all about. Let's lower the volume here. So this is a new environment. Now, I'm trying really hard to use smooth turning with the joystick. It still messes me up because my eyes want to focus on... Oh yeah, I forgot you could do that. So if you do that, you can take a picture. Alright, let's stop. As I was saying, my eyes want to focus on one point so that when I start moving like this, it just fucks me up. It makes me dizzy. It makes me nauseous. Nauseated is really the correct word. But yeah, this is new. This is nice. If I stick to just turning left in real life, like rotating left, you won't see those bars. So basically I have to just turn in place like this. Just fucking ridiculous, but it's the only way. If not, I have to use... Oh, God, that's bad. I have to use that smooth turn. Oh, honestly, if I didn't know better, I would swear that going faster actually is less sick-inducing. Let's see what's new. So I heard about this. Apparently, not only they're updating their stuff, but the stuff they're updating has better texture, visuals. So like that looks real. Stop with the damn pictures. It never used to be this sensitive with the picture thing. Go away. As I was saying, all right. This is not made for someone that talks with their hands. That's what it is. And already I'm kind of just... I also talk with my head where my head goes all over the place. So let's get back to this. That looks real. Like, that doesn't look... Like, it just looks real. Let's just say that. The ground here especially. So you can still see a little bit over here. But it doesn't look like wallpaper. It doesn't look like someone took a big picture and then turned it into like a floor tile. It looks like it has depth. It looks like it has three-dimensional structure to it. And that looks nice. It's, you know, it improves. Now those are actual rocks, which I don't know if I could pick those up. There we go. Ah, you see, so as you get closer though, you see how that looks like shit? It looks like a poorly rendered thing. Same here. But from a distance, you don't really notice it. Again, I'm trying not to... There we go. Yeah, we'll just do that. We'll just do a quick... So it's almost like snap turning. But this, look at this. I don't know how these other VR players do this smooth turning thing. But look at this. It's nice. Of course, all we're doing is really just looking at stuff. There's not much interaction here. Oh, and this is the border too. I know in some of them you can pick up rocks and throw them. Doesn't do anything. That was the biggest, for me, the biggest failing point of this app is that it gets boring fast. Once you've seen something, you've seen it. They would have to like constantly add more for this to be something that I come back over and over again. This is pretty much, I would have to say this is like a gimmick. This type of app is a gimmick. Something that you show people when you want to get them into VR. And whenever they come up with something new, you come in quickly, look at it, and then you're done. What do we got here? All right, lava fields, yep. It's also maybe for more people that actually want to learn about this stuff. My learning days are, I don't want to say behind me, but my interests have waned quite a bit. When I was younger, I wanted to know everything, especially if it involved animals, you know. But I already saw that, weirdly enough, is some dude's fucking feet. Like, somebody actually thought that was important to share. Maybe somebody with a foot fetish or something. There's nothing else over here other than going to the riverbed. Now, I will say that does kind of look nice, but at the same time, there's something going on with the buildings, and it doesn't look right. There's just something there that's not, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I do like the fact that you have little, interactions there, little birds flying around. I don't think the clouds don't move here. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. They might be moving. Let's see. We need a reference point. So, I don't know. If they're moving really slow. All right, let's check out the roadbed. Again, very pretty. Very pretty. It doesn't look like a flat... God damn it. You know what? No, I still need this hand. I was gonna take off my controller, but... Oh, come on. Look at that. Stop. It's just silly. It's too sensitive, as I was saying. So basically what seems to be the update or the improvement is the floor no longer looks like a picture. It actually has like bumps and ridges and texture to it. But again, look at that right there. So from here, that looks fine. That little tuft of grass and over there. But if I kneel down and get closer to it, which it won't let me. I just realized there's a boundary here. But you can still kind of see it's 2D. It's like almost like a cardboard image. And that seems to be the other failing point of this, is that the actual space, so you can see the red border, is always too small, in my opinion. But it's alright, it's fine. The sound effects are nice, the visuals are nice, but that's literally the only thing that's happening here. Then you can learn some stuff. Oh, double rainbow. Just realized that. It's nice. That's wrong thing. Sorry. I meant to do that. So they do have a day-night thing. That's pretty. We have northern lights. We got the moon. See, the thing about the moon is if you look at it... Oh shit. I don't think I ever noticed that before. So does it work with... Yeah, so you don't actually have to point at the sky. You just squeeze the grip button and it outlines the constellations for you. Unfortunately, I am not good at any of that, so I don't really care. Oh, shooting stars. As I was saying about the moon, if you look at the moon, there's like a haze around it, and then it gets pixelated. So it takes away from everything else because it really looks like a still image, and it doesn't look like you're looking at the actual moon. It looks like you're just looking at a picture of the moon. I guess you can't get everything you want, right? But it is pretty over here. Ooh, okay. Too dark. Let's go back to daylight. Oh, that's a bit of a shock. Brightness. Let's see if there's anything to discover here. Oh, there's just that. Icelandic moss. Fantastic. And that's everything. So that's it. Now, before you used to start over... You used to start at Horseshoe Bend, but now I don't even have it downloaded, like by default. I have to download it again, which I'm not gonna waste my time doing. The whole point is I want to see what's new here. Okay, so there's a new location here, and there's a new spot added here. So that's it. That's really all there is. I'm pretty sure I've seen all of this. Pretty sure. Not 100% sure, but mostly. So let's go to... Probably have to quickly download it. So let's open that up. Yeah, download. And then we go to here. I think this whole thing is a new location, actually. Let's download that real quick. There's a part of me that as I get older wants to go traveling and wants to visit new places and is willing to go outside of the United States. The normal part of me, though, or the normal me, does not want to do that. Does not care to leave the United States, or I should say the relative safety of the United States. In other words, going to another country where I don't speak the language and I don't know what the hell's going on. And that part of me is still pretty dominant. But now there seems to be a part that is saying, why not? You only live once. Sooner or later you're going to die. I teach for a living, and it means I talk a lot when I teach. And I usually do about 3-hour classes. By that time, my voice is not so good. And that was a couple hours ago, so my voice is kind of shit right now. So let's check this out. I'll try not to talk too much. Okay, so again, a little bit of a mix here. So it does look nice, but the greenery, the shrubbery, is clearly animated. That is not like photorealistic. That's animated. I mean, it could be a mix of it. Ooh, I was too busy focused on the shrub, and then all of a sudden my eyes went that way and I got a little unstable. These clouds are definitely moving. That's nice. What else we got? Can you see where my finger's pointing? Is that supposed to be a person? I swear that's supposed to look like a person. Or maybe it's a Sasquatch. You ever seen that video where they go, hey, look at that guy down there. He's moving so weird. He must be a Bigfoot. Fuck, it's a dude. Anyways, see, this looks cool. On flat screen, probably you can't really appreciate this, but when you look at a skybox, like what the background should be, it's still always going to look flat, right? There's just some, parts of it look like it's actual, three-dimensional. But this looks good. That rock right there. Oh, come on, my hands weren't even close to each other. All right, you guys, whoever makes this app, you need to fix this shit. You do. Just because I get my hands together doesn't mean I'm trying to take a photo. But yeah, that rock looks good. Over there, you could tell that it's like a picture, like a flat picture being placed over an object to make it look like it's three-dimensional. Then over there, you kind of just have nothing. Like there's no textures right there on that rock. But, I mean, for what it is, it's beautiful. Now, is this something that I'm going to come in every day and look at? No. Why? Because, as I mentioned in hopefully my other video, the nature of VR is it initially blows you away. Then you get desensitized. You get used to it. And then now you start seeing all the little flaws and you're like, it's not so great. This sucks. I feel like that's just human nature though. Let that little path going. I'm hoping we can go over there. We cannot. It would have been nice. So where do we go? We got a picture there and then a path over there. Okay, so let's look at this picture, see what this is all about. It's a dude. All right, fair enough. Let's go to wherever that is. Okay. Again, so right here, stop it. Right here is clearly a picture. There's a little bit of an attempt at making it look like it has texture, but it doesn't. You see that? That looks like it's a texture, like it's a three-dimensional thing, whereas this is, like I said, it looks like wallpaper. You ever see that the cheap vinyl wraps that you could put where it looks like tile, but it's just a piece of vinyl with an image of tile? That's what this looks like. But all right, let's see over here. So this is cool. I like this. The reason I like this is because there's a lot of little things that you have to really look at to hey, it sounds stupid to see. It's not like something that you could take in and with just one glance. See the little houses that are hidden within the little empty spots. There's a couple of paths. So this is something that engages your eyes a little bit more. It forces you to really look and pay attention. Then you get over there though. That looks awful. Those houses are so clustered together. I would hate that. I would hate to see that. Now maybe from this distance it looks like they're that clustered, and maybe in real life you go over there and it's not. They're still spaced out. But it looks like something I don't want to deal with if I was here. Alright, again, see that part there? It's kind of blurry. Not a lot of detail. And I can't go any further over here. When I first tried VR, this would have made me disoriented, getting so close to the edge like that. Now I don't care. Now I'm so desensitized by it. If it let me walk off here, I would just walk off there. Because I know nothing's gonna happen to me. Because I'm still rooted in my actual space. There's nothing here that's making me feel like I'm actually here in the VR part. So I'm not moving my legs. I'm just moving my field of vision. So the fear of me, oh my god, I'm gonna fall. It's not really there anymore. All right, what do we have here? Do we have anything here to look at? We have another photo. Is it another dude? No, it's that. That's pretty. So if that's just if that's the extent to how clustered they actually are, that's not bad at all. That's a nice country setting. I don't care to read that though. World War II history. Okay, let's find out what that's all about. Come on, compass. There we go. Nope, where is it at? I guess it's actually back there. See, that's kind of cool. It kind of still looks like a picture, like a flat picture, not like it has depth back there. But it's all right. You can still make out, you know, a little road there, some buildings. It's pretty. But again, I feel like what they should do is with these locations, it shouldn't just be 2 spots or 3 spots. It should be, I should be able to go over there and see stuff. I should be able to go maybe over there and see stuff. Or, why is it going so slow? Maybe the settings are off. Or I should be able to go over there. Like, the difference between this and Wander is, although Wander doesn't look photorealistic like this, it looks like a photo. It looks like you're surrounded by a big photo. It doesn't have that, the textures or anything like that. But what it does have is it has the ability to just keep moving from one spot to another. And yes, I understand that they're using essentially Google Maps for that. But at the same time, this app should put a little more into each location. Now, I'm sure it costs a lot of money to do what they're doing to get this. So the fact that what they're providing whenever they do an update is free, I appreciate that. But I don't know, maybe when you come out with some newer locations, charge it as a DLC, but make sure that you can jump to multiple locations. That's just my 2 cents, which we all know 2 cents aren't worth anything. So let's go back here. This is nice. You can only go so far though. You're kind of in the water. That reflection, I know some people will say, oh, that looks really nice. See, over there looks believable because it's translucent. You can still see through. But this part, it doesn't look like a reflection that you're seeing through water. It looks like somebody painted it on the surface of the water so you can't even see through. I don't know if that's going to show up on flat screen, but that is a little too much. See the reflection of a bird. Does it fit? Does it match? I don't know. Can't tell. I'm looking out there, I'm looking down here, I'm looking up there, I'm looking down there. But that's cool that that they're doing something. See, that looks cool because you see it kind of has a ripple effect. But if you look straight at where the shore hits, where the water hits the shoreline, there's some, and it's not the app's fault. It's just the quest. I don't want to call it the screen door effect, but I think that's what it is. It's the screen door effect. And I never used to see that before. In fact, I think I only noticed it when I got the Quest 3 and I started, a couple of weeks after I started using it. All of a sudden it's like I can't unsee it. It's kind of annoying, but it is what it is. You know for a fact that dude is taking a piss. He is pissing on that rock. Maybe not. He looks like he might have a child with him. Or maybe that's a cooler. I don't know. I can't tell. It's too blurry. It's too far away. But all right. This is pretty. Again, the bushes still, you can tell that they're flat. So if you kind of look at this angle, you see that it's actually flat. But it's fine for what it is. Like I said, it's fine. If this was an actual game that you could explore all this, that would be amazing. Even if it was flat the way it is. But unfortunately, we can't go over there. What do we got over here? We're still stuck over here too. I do like the sound effects though. Even though I'm not using headphones, I still hear a little bit of it. I don't want it too loud because I don't want it to bleed into the microphone. There we go, that's the last one. During World War I, the Dolomites were a front line between Italian and Austro-Hungarian forces. Okay, cool. Yeah, so let's go back. All right, so we saw everything we need to see in the Dolomites. Now, where was that? Okay, new spot added. Let's go there. See if we can figure out what the new spot is. This might be the new spot, I honestly don't know. I don't know if I recognize this. The snow looks nice. I mean, all of this looks nice. But after a while, they all kind of look alike. Like, there's only so many different areas that they have here in the app itself that looks different from each other. But all right, let's see. Okay, I don't know, that sounds familiar. So I might have seen this spot already. So this might not be the new spot. Oh, we didn't check the nighttime in the other one. Again, that moon, I don't know, there's something about it. It just doesn't look right. And we got constellations again, but I don't really have any interest in that. All right, I don't think the nighttime thing is really that important. So what else we have? Let's go to Whitney Crest. Again, I'm not sure. I'm honestly not sure if I've even been to this location. See, the rocks look like shit. These rocks look like shit. Look at that. So this is probably not a new spot. Or if it is, they dropped the ball. Because these, look, you can see these have texture. Alright, anything else to see? Highest mountain in the contiguous United States. Huh. I didn't even realize we were in the United States. I just kind of clicked on it without looking, without really paying attention. Okay, where's the... Ah, there you are. Okay, Pinnacle Ridge. So I don't know if this is the new spot or where we were was the new spot. All of this is static, it's not moving. So the clouds aren't moving, neither is that plane. Alright, well, yeah, is what it is. Anything special when we go at night? Not really. Alright, so I think that's it. So I think, did I check out Lake Tahoe? I don't think I have. Let's jump to take Lake Tahoe if we can. I don't know if I've actually seen it. And then, who knows how much battery life I have left. Let's see. We gotta do this quick. I'm down at 21%. I don't know. No, this does not look familiar to me. No, I don't think I've been here. Whoa, that's cool. That's pretty. But yeah, I don't think I've been here. This might have been a new environment. This might have been a new location that I never bothered to check out. All right. See how all the rocks, it doesn't just look flat. All right, let's see what we got. Oh yeah, I haven't seen this one. Yeah. See, but please tell me that I can go. Ah, you son of a bitch. So there's no other locations on here. So maybe this is one that was actually older, but I never checked it out. Because there's no other locations here. It sucks. If you're showing me the unique color of the lake in one of these photos, why don't you let me go there, you know? But I guess not. Maybe they'll update that later. But yeah, so that's Brink Traveler and the small but free update stuff that they added. You know, when it's free, you can't really complain. Now, if this was a DLC, I would absolutely be pissed. If I had to pay for this, like a paid DLC, yeah, I would be pissed. But it's not, it's free. So there you go. That's Brink Traveler, and I've successfully fixed my little headspace here. I'm not feeling as fucked up as I did when I started the video. So if you enjoyed whatever you just saw today, hit the like button. If you want to see more, hit subscribe. And yeah, with any luck, I'll see you in the next video, and until then, take care.